Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. Today's episode is about doing home improvements right before you put your house on the market. So a very common question I get is, hey, they'll call and say, hey, I want you to come out and list my house, but I need 2 weeks because I have all this stuff I'm going to have fixed, and I'm going to have all this stuff done to the house to fix it up and put money into it so I could sell it and everything. And so the question is, what things should you fix and what things shouldn't you fix that'll get the home sold? And that's a concern. Everyone thinks their house has to be perfect before someone will buy it. And the truth is, it doesn't. It doesn't matter what the house looks like. Someone's going to buy it. I mean, chances are if it's priced right, you will get a buyer. So the question is, are there certain things you should fix and certain things that are probably fine? Meaning, should you paint that wall? Should you leave it? Should you change this carpet? Should you leave it? You never finish the flooring in a room. Should you do that? Or, I was thinking about installing a new kitchen. It's only going to cost me 10 grand. So here's the answer to that. You should first, if it's specifically advice about experience, like what things should I fix, you should go find an agent that has experience with flipping houses with investors or themselves. Juana and I have done hundreds of these, and we're very good at understanding where you're going to get an ROI. If you're telling me you want to put a pool in the backyard because you'll get more money from your house, that's true. It'll cost you 30 to 50 grand to put in a pool, and you'll get $15,000 more than you would have. So that's not a good one to do, right? If you have a wall that's purple because you thought it looked cool, but the rest of the house is beige, and you just happen to have a paint can around, you probably want to paint that. I had a client once who said, hey, I've got these really nice Korean countertops, but I'm going to put granite in, and it's only going to cost me about 5 grand. And I said, don't do it, because you're not going to get 5 grand more just because you have a granite. You have a solid surface countertop. You're not going to get 5 grand more. So this is a conversation that has to happen with the agent before listing the house, and get that advice, because you'll find some things you think you needed to fix that you didn't, and some things you probably should that you maybe didn't think about. Okay, but ultimately, at this point, you're selling the house. The agent's going to be the best judge of what things do you need to fix, if anything, to get the most money out without having to come out of pocket a ton of money. Now, I'm going to give you an example. This is sort of the perfect example. This isn't Las Vegas where this happened. It happened to a friend of mine's house in California. He lived in a little neighborhood where some of the homes are on the water right there. And it still has little waterways and people have docks. And he decided he wanted to sell the house. This is something in like the $1 million price range. So he put about $130,000 into a brand new kitchen and a brand new bathrooms. He upgraded the kitchens, the bathrooms, high end, really beautiful. It was an older home, but he wanted to make them look really nice to sell them. And this guy came along and saw the house and submitted an offer, bought the house. And then after closing, he completely demolished the house, which was about 2,300 square feet, and built a 4,000 square foot 2-story, basically taking up the whole lot. Just basically, demolished it. So the question you have to ask yourself is, did that guy, the guy didn't care. The buyer didn't care about the kitchen that was just upgraded, and he didn't care about the bathroom. He just was looking at the lot. It was only value there. So be careful with upgrades, because the thing you like, I just removed all the carpet and put hardwood in. The people buying the house may not want that. They may say, look, we have dogs or kids or whatever, or we don't like wood, we don't like hard flooring, we like soft flooring, and you just made your house potentially less desirable. So have a conversation with your agent. If you want advice from myself or from Juana, you just have to call us, have us come out, and just, we'll talk about it and give it your opinion. We've done this ourselves, flipped houses. We know what things we would fix and not fix to get the best return, ROI on that expense. Anyway, that is my update for today, and hope to see you on another video.